Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Online video. This time, as you can see, I'm in the Sentinel XS. I've completely chosen the wrong car for this race. It's a coupe race, so you want to be in the Zion or at least the Felon. Definitely don't want to be in the Sentinel XS, but still, got three lads this race. Got a F620 behind us, so they've chosen an even worse car than what I have. So still, actually keeping up pretty well. There's a Zion there on the left, so I can keep up with them pretty well. So I think we might still be able to do something in this race. Of course, I want to try and finish the race. Try and get a paper chase. Where are they going? That Zion. There's a horrible line. They're just driving into us. Why don't you? So they're keeping it side by side, but the traction of that Zion is just so much better than what is in the Sentinel. They hold it right around the outside. There's just so much traction there. It's pretty much blitzers right on the outside. Pretty much like it's like a Wagner of the pace class there with how much faster they're going. So the car in front of us, I don't think actually has a spoiler in it. I can't remember anything. I think it might be the Windsor. But I don't think it's got a spoiler, whatever it is. It's running out horribly wide, so it's definitely not got the best turning ability either. Then going right behind and run a bit wide once again, and then we get a nice line up the inside. It goes side by side with them now. Pretty much going to switch my line and go side by side. Now, obviously, this side line is back a sign out of the way there, using the curbing to our advantage to get now into a podium position. Although I think that this Windsor might try and come out. I think the Windsor might actually be the fastest car in the coupe class in terms of straight line speed. They're behind us, I get a bit of honesty, they're running out a little bit wide because I've never driven this car before in a race situation. I mean, this is the one I showed once in one of the Uni 1 career videos. So I've driven it at about 30 miles an hour for about a minute, so that's all the practice I've ever had with this car. Although we are actually pulling away now from the Windsor drop and all the other cars behind, but there is a bit of a gap though, two of the two cars in front of them. But saying that, if they keep battling like they are, then we might actually be able to catch them up in the not too distant future, because actually we are gaining time despite them being in what should be faster cars. Well, the Zion is definitely a faster car. I don't quite know what the other car is in the lead, that white one. You know, they're still taking some pretty different lines there up the lead. I think I'm going to follow the line here of the white car and take the more sweeping line into this corner, running a bit while they hit the curb. That could have gone a lot worse than what he actually did. They were taking some decent lines, they were getting a bit of oversteer still. And then coming up now into what looks to be a right-hander outside. There's the leaders had a crash. Actually, both of them have had a crash, just like in the video a few weeks ago in the Grey Seed race, where the two leaders took each other out in a non-contact race. But this time in a contact race, and we've just been completely gifted here the lead, but now we've got to try and hold this lead now in the Sentinel XS, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do. As you can see now, that white car is now right onto the back of us. I don't know what lap this is now. It's either lap 2 or the final lap, which I think is lap 3. Either way, you've still got to try and keep whatever car that is behind us. I think it might be a Jackal. I definitely don't think it's a Felon. We get a horrible first. Just avoid that tyre barrier. That could have been horrible if we came to that. That would have been the lead. Gone once again, take to the carry and take outside. That's a horrible line once again. Just turning in there a bit late. Now let's put that white car all over the back, so all of the curbs trying to find a way past us because we're curb boosting whatever that car is faster than us anyway. But still, there we've got a bit of a gap there over them. So if we can just try and defend once they catch up to us once again. It's like they lost a bit of time there over those curb boosts. And then coming into this double right-hander, we just keep it through here, coming into a tight section of that and just avoid those poles. We have got a bit of a gap though to that jack up behind. So if we can just keep it calm for the rest of the lap, then we might actually have been gifted a win. Although actually looking on the mini-map, I can't actually see the dot behind us anymore, so we definitely got a decent gap to that jack up behind us. If you keep looking behind there, they've still got nothing behind either, so I think they must have made a mistake, possibly around that double right-hander, not quite sure where. Because they were right behind us, but now they're absolutely nowhere to be seen. So we've got the gap too, and I just need to keep it under control now for this remaining sector of the lap. But a bit slow there. We can afford a little bit of ragged driving because we've got the time to spare. But we just can't just bin it into a wall or spin out, because then that jack will be right back on us once again. They'll go for the cheeky corner cut line here to the right hand side of the checkpoint. I think that the two leaders may have tried to go to the inside before that, and that's how they crashed on lap 1. I'm not quite sure because well, I wasn't there really to see it. I was there to pick up the spoils. Yeah, we've got about nearly a 4-second lead over the car behind us now. We're coming now into the final few corners of the line, getting a little bit of oversteer once again to this double hairpin style corners, can't get the words out. Now then coming onto this curb is there around the outside, running over the curb, and that's actually the quickest way to actually get around that corner. Now then we've got a few more corners actually now coming into the final hairpin now, running out a little bit wide there, getting a little bit of a slide on there once again because they're not the most downforce and traction in the world in a Sentinel XS, but now coming up to the finish line, they're actually going to win a race in a Sentinel XS, and you can't even see second place behind us, so gifted a victory there. Now coming on to the second race, you see you're in the clown vans. I remember this race from I think it was maybe a month or two ago. I said this time we're in the clown vans, not the A-team now, so we're going for the clown vans here. Well, most of us going for the clown vans anyway. See, there is a Rumpo custom there, but I think in stock form the Clown vans are the fastest of the vans, but still that Rumpa Custom will have the advantage in the corner. You see they're not getting advantage of any of the Kirby's, so it's going to drop down the order now. Now we're all over the back now of Jafrio and the Clown van now for the lead, taking nice Kirby's line there to the outside, trying to get a nice flowing line into this corner. Thankfully we didn't get taken out there by the Rumpa Custom and Jafrio. They're taking some interesting lines there on the pavement, so actually it looks like it works out pretty well. I mean, pretty even between us still, so maybe we'll be able to take that line for next time. It looks like a pretty easy line. You can get a better angle into the corner, so that much should be a line that hopefully we might be able to take in video. We missed that apex there just a bit, so Jafrio, they're going to be able to pull away from us a little bit. Although on the momentum, we've got better momentum on Jafrio out of that. Now then coming onto heavy braking now again, no shot of the butt there by the Rumpa Custom. Goes late on the brakes now, all over the back though. Pretty much in a sandwich here between Jafrio and the Rumpa Custom. Now we actually get side by side with Jafrio. They're cleanly passing there up the end side. I've no idea how I found so much more pace there. The Rumpa Custom though is still coming back at us now as well though. And then we just need to try and keep it now. If they don't dive from us up the inside, which thankfully they don't, really running out very wide. They're trying to hold it right around the outside because using their cornering advantage. They can still hold it side by side with a bit of contact. I mean, I think they smacked themselves out into the pole there, but well, we're the car in front, we are the right of way, so that's their fault, not mine. So we've got another 3 laps of this race yet to go. Still, anything can happen yet, because Jafrio, I think, is that Clown van still behind us, but either way. Notice that every time you go over a curve, the Clown van makes a stupid noise, so I still wish the Clown van was accessible and actually online to use in free mode. They could actually own it. Trying to go for the curves? Yes, we do now. Go for these curves that Jafrio tried on the previous lap. Look at the heavy braking off his corner. Actually, it's not too much different. Well, we didn't see Jafrio there close right up to us, so it definitely didn't make the best of lines out of that, if Jafrio did the same thing. So they have to go slightly defensive here to the inside line, breaking out. You try and hit the apex this time. Yes, we do. So Jafrio there will be right behind us, because this track, it isn't the hardest track in the world. See the Jafrio finding some good lines over us now, trying to go for all the codes, just trying to find it and keep any advantage that we can. Get a bit of oversteer there, that's definitely not going to do us any favours, and the Jafrio there all over the back of us there. I think just avoided contact with the back of the Clown van. They're going for these Kirby's once again. Of course, if you're the car behind you, you have to be praying that the car in front of you, which is me in this case, doesn't crash. Now Jafrio getting some good momentum. And then we have to block now to the inside line. There goes Jafrio, the Kirby's there on the outside, going into heavy braking off his hairpin jump. His contact smashes us into a pole, and we run out horribly wide. And Jafrio just carries on like nothing happened. Just literally just thinks he'd done nothing wrong there. The footage cuts a bit, but nothing really happened in that 5 seconds. Although we are now down to 3rd. See that Clown van there? I think the one on the left might be the one that got past us. Either way, one of those Clown vans is the one that got past us. Now they're going side by side now with Jafrio now for the lead race. So they just tuck in behind us. So hopefully those two can keep battling, ring up BY, oversteer. Actually it gives us a better angle there to actually get onto the curbing. Now they're coming onto heavy braking once again for that right hander. We've actually closed up quite a bit of them. Those two are going side by side now. Hopefully they can, well, take each other out. There's a bit of karma for Jafrio there for taking me out in that hairpin corner. Although I did defend to the inside line, he made contact with me, forced me out wide, so I think he should have waited for that since he forced me out wide. But racing incident, I'd probably have to say. But still, though, we are catching right into the back though of Jafrio and this other Clown van. I actually don't know which one's in the lead at this point. I guess is still the one in the lead. Still, that one in second does look to be the faster van. At the minute, he's just clearing out the post for me, so I actually get more momentum. They're taking the same lines as each other. So once again, the Clown van is second. They're playing very, very risky. They're just trusting Jack to take the right lines and not smack into a pole. And they're clearing around the hairpin now for the second to last time now. You know, pretty sure we're all going to take the same lines here. Actually, this Clown van is second doesn't take these Kirby's lines, interestingly, so they're going to lose a bit of time there. Now then come back on now to start the final lap now of the race, against some good momentum here on that Clown van, which isn't going for absolutely no car boost. I have no idea what their game plan is though for going out to Yakuza, cost themselves a little momentum. We see how much we've gained on the back of that Clown van, and Jafrio is pulling away slightly in the lead. And of course this right-hander, they're carrying a lot of speed into a tree. Speed 6 like that's like completely put me off there. Because I was going for the case line, but them crashing just completely wrecked my focus there. And that's to give Jafrio a bit of a lead now coming up into the second half now of the final lap. But still, remember last time we did this race when we were in the 18 van, there's the Rumpa Custom I think in the lead then, and coming up to finish line they had some altercation with some sort of back marker or something, so it's not over until you cross the finish line. Although Jafrio does look to have it pretty in the bag. We're talking of Rumpa Customs now, there is one coming up behind us in P3, but still I think they're a bit too far behind, although there is a back marker now coming up in front of us. What are they in? What is that? Is that a mule? Is that a mule? Surely that has to be... Yes, it definitely is a mule, and that is not the car you want to be using in any form of racing situation. Still, they're coming up now to the final corner. Jafrio gets an okay line right here, takes the safe route there, it doesn't go for the inside line curb boost. No, we're going for all the codes now, just trying to find any line now up to the finish line, running a bit wide though. Look way back onto the finish line, you can so close, he's just going to be there. I think second place, although that Rumpa Custom was close to us at the end. They're actually getting away. We won the race! How have we won the race? Why is Bree in second? Jaffrio down in P3? What happened there? I mean, has he missed the checkpoint at the finish line? I don't know. I guess that's just karma for taking me out on lap 2. And then we got a Falcat in 4th, Hark in 5th, and then the Mule coming home in 6th, and then this Clown Van in 7th. But still, we won the race. How did we do that? But anyway, remember to leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like for 2 wins in this video. 2 wins, 2 races. Remember to leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Also, check out my Discord server, which will be linked in the description, along with my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So definitely go and follow me on all those as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.